My dad and I always enjoyed visiting John Deere when I was younger, and I was always amazed by how big the tractor tires were. As I grew up, I realized how much farmers hated driving on their fields. This got me thinking, is there a way to minimize the amount of time farmers spend driving over their crops? And this is when it came to me. What if we use drones to service the fields instead and reduce trampling? With the help of my three friends, Cedric, Xavier, and Ryan, we are setting out to become the first major Canadian player in drone farming.
Now let's take a more in-depth look on the problems currently facing farmers today. First off the bat is trampling. For every 60 acres of land sprayed, approximately $1,000 of wheat crop is destroyed. Our service can save the wasted money spent on the crushed crop because we do not have the giant tires currently used to spray fields. Because of this, farmers can have a much more efficient harvest. Farmers can also struggle with the lack of information on the crop's health. Throughout our scanning process, we can provide the farmers with necessary information that they can use and need to address the overall well-being of their crops. Another problem facing farmers is how labor-intensive spraying is. Countless man-hours are spent spraying orchards and farmers' fields, and our service is nowhere near as physically demanding. Overconsumption of pesticides and herbicides and fuel is a huge issue facing farmers today. We have a service that is far more efficient when spraying pesticides and herbicides and uses no fuel at all. In fact, it's battery powered. When we first met as a team, our first idea was to be the scanning service only. What we thought was we would go to farmers' fields, scan the crops, and give them information they need on where to spray and where not to spray, and where needs it and what doesn't need it as much. After speaking to several farmers, we came away with that they think we should couple it together and be not only just the scanning service, but also have the spraying service too. So we would use our drones to scan the fields for where it needs to be sprayed, and then we would have our drones to actually go and spray the crops themselves. And this was our pivot point.
At that point, you might ask yourselves, what is Future Farm's unique value proposition? Well, it's fairly simple. It's to provide high-end herbicide and pesticide spraying solutions in order to reduce the hidden costs of trampling, as well as the waste of herbicide and pesticide. The perks of relying on our drone services are basic. First, we identify and target specific locations that need to be sprayed on your field. And secondly, we help you reduce your environmental footprint caused by the herbicide and pesticide related activities. The tool we'll be using is the DJI Agras T30. It can spray for 40 acres an hour, has a 9-meter wide spraying span, and can hold up to 30 liters of pesticide and herbicide in its tank. The drone can avoid obstacles by itself, and its battery takes only 10 minutes to charge. And lastly, its multispectral sprayers are interconnected and independent, which means that each of their own knows what, where, and when to spray. We plan on creating a website and an app onto which our clients are going to have access to all the information they need concerning their fields and crops. With personalized written diagnostics, trampling evaluator, and multispectral mapping, we want our clients to have access to the information about their field and crops and have access to our services whenever they need it the most. Our consulting, spraying, and scanning services will be accessible from the website and the app, making it a one-stop shop for any inquiries.
We would like to offer 4 different services from the launch. The first one is scanning. With scanning, we give farmers a better understanding of what's happening with their crops. We would charge about $1.50 per acre. The second one is spraying. With spraying, we could spray the entire field or just a section for $7 an acre, which is less than our competitors due to the fact that they need to pay the gas. That's why they charge usually $8 to $10 per acre. We also save money by the fact that we would not destroy the fields, which they usually do. They usually destroy about $1,000 per 60 acres. We would also offer seeding for also about $7 per acre. The last service we'd offer is a subscription base, where they would spend about $100 per month and get a lot of benefits, such as a reduction in the cost of scanning, multiple consultation sessions with us, and a lot more benefits. When it comes to our financial projections, we see 3 main expenses that we would have to do to be able to start our company. The first one is buying the Agras T30 drone, which is about $50,000. The second one is buying the multispectral drone, which is about $10,000. And the last one is buying the chemical trailer, which is also about $10,000. All of this would come to about $70,000. The Agras T30 drone is the most effective one, spraying 33% faster per hour than the other drones, making it a must-have for our company if we want to be as efficient as possible. We would also like to grow in the future where all of our employees have 3 drones when they go to a farm, allowing them to be more efficient and faster. As seeding and the technology gets better, we would be able to offer a faster, more efficient, and more unique service to our customers.
In order to properly sell our service to farmers, we need to make sure we utilize personal selling. Farmers really value strong, trustworthy relationships. So that's why when it comes to advertising, we have to focus on doing it in person. That means we need to participate in markets and also participate in trade shows. We should also utilize free trials to get farmers more comfortable with the multispectral drone and with the spraying drones. Lastly, farmers have a very large network of contacts, and they also know a lot of other farmers. So that means if we create that strong personalized relationship with them and they like us, that service, our company, they will spread the word. And overall, our company will grow a lot because of this.
Lastly, what makes us so unique at Future Farm is that we reduce crops waste, we use less pesticide, we are environmentally conscientious, we are automated, we can store historical data, and we create a sense of community.
Technology has revolutionized most industries. Why should farming be any different? We believe the future of farming will be high-tech, smart, and automated. And we aim to be pioneers in this industry.